Hello, my name is Keshwani. It's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for the GMAT. We have been solving GMAT math problems out of this book here, GMAT Review, the official guide, 13th edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problem that we are about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 156. Page 156, and today is our lesson number 35. Let's take a look at it. Page 156, problem number 34. Problem number 34. It says, how many minutes does it take? How many minutes does it take to type Y words at X words per minute? So the person is typing at the rate of X words per minute. The question simply is, at that rate, how long will it take to type Y words? There are two ways you can go about this question. You can do it algebraically, which is the classical way, the traditional way, the orthodox way, the academic way, the geeky way, the nerdy way, or you can plug in numbers, whichever way that you feel comfortable with. Let's do the algebraic way first, shall we? Let's do the algebraic way first. Number 34 is what we're looking at here. So we are told that it is X words per minute, X words in per minute in 1 minute. X words in 1 minute, that's what this part says. X words per minute. Words per minute. If that were true, then that person would type one word in 1 over X minutes. For example, if they're typing 10 words in 1 minute, then one word should take 1/10 of a minute. If they're typing 3 words per minute, then one word should take 1/3 of a minute. If they're typing 100 words per minute, one word should take 1/100th of a minute, and so on and so forth. Since they're typing X words in a minute, one word should take 1 over X minutes. And since they want to type Y words, therefore the Y word should take Y times the amount of time. Y times this amount. That's it. That's your answer, Y over X minutes. That's it. That's our answer. And that answer is B. Answer is B. So this is one way of going about it. Another way, as I said, was to plug in numbers. And you can do that too. You can just say, how long does it take to type 100 minutes, 100 words, if the person is typing 25 words per minute. Just plug in numbers, some nice number that work nicely. Now it's a very straightforward question. The question is, how long does it take to type 100 minutes? Our Y is 100 now. See, there's a line here. Y is 100. How long does it take to type 100 words at the rate of 25 words per minute? Well, the answer is 4 minutes. It's a very straightforward answer. It's 4 minutes. And what we do now is to go through every answer choices. Wherever we see X, replace it with 25. Wherever we see Y, replace it with 100, until we come across an answer choice that works out to be our punchline. Our punchline is 4. And that would be B, because A would be the reciprocal of it. A would be 1 over 4. B says Y over X. Y over X, of course, our Y is 100 and our X is 25, hence giving us the 4 that we're looking for. So that's another way, plugging in numbers. Let's do one more. So something very similar to this question. Let's do one more, something very similar. Let's call it the bonus question, if you will. This is how the question goes. At the rate of F feet per S seconds, how many meters does a cyclist travel in minutes? in m minutes. Again, since this is, we're just putting it here, we don't have the answer choices to plug in our numbers with. So here we have no choice but to do it algebraically. But again, this is a good question. By the way, this question that I just put on the blackboard, it came straight. This is a GMAT question. This is a real GMAT question. It appeared as question number 90 in the 11th edition on page number 163. Question number 90. If you, the book that I showed you in the beginning of the video, that's obviously the 13th edition. You already know that. That is the latest edition. In my hand, what I'm holding here is an older edition, a 11th edition. And in this book, if you somehow can get hold of this book from a library or from wherever, question number 90, 11th edition on page 163 is exactly what this is. In this book, the reason I'm holding it still in my hand is because I want to talk about it. In this book on the 11th edition, you will find 249 problem solving questions, 249 of them, one short of 250. I have solved every single one of those questions. I have solved every single one of those 250 problem solving questions, and they are on my channel. They are at my channel. If you go to my channel and look for GMAT math problems for 11th edition, you will find those questions there. They are all there. If you want to have additional practice. Anyway, so that's the end of that part. So at the rate of f feet per second, how many meters does a cyclist travel in m minutes rather? The very first thing we should notice here, actually, tell you what, a good thing to do right now for you is to pause the video, solve these questions yourself, arrive at the answer, and once you have the answer, then resume the video. I think you will get more out of it that way. I give you 5 seconds to pause and unpause. All right. Very first thing we should notice is that it says at the rate of f feet. Now we are used to hearing whenever somebody gives us the rate of something, is usually f so many feet per second, so many miles per hour, so many kilometers per minute. It's usually expressed in terms of one unit, whatever that unit is, per 1 minute, 1 second, 1 hour, whatever it is. Here, that is not the case. That is the first thing we need to pay attention. It is f feet per s second. So let's make a note of it here. It is f feet, or rather, let's start this way here. So here's our solution. We are told that he takes s seconds to go f feet. Now don't ask me how I surmise the fact that it's the he and not a she. I have no idea. But that's just the way it is. If that were the case, then she will take 1 second to go. If it takes s second to go f feet, then in 1 second the person should be able to cover f over s feet in 1 second. Therefore, in 60 seconds, the person will go this amount, which is the amount of feet the person will go in 1 second times 60. That's how many feet he will go in 60 seconds. But 60 seconds is same as a minute. So in 1 minute, he travels f over s times 60 feet. Therefore, we are told that she goes for m minute. Therefore, in m minutes, she should travel m times that amounts, f over s times 60 times m feet. Voila, that's our answer. We just have to simplify it. Of course, we're not going to leave it like that. It is on the top we have f times 60 times m, And the convention dictates that when we have an expression like that, we always put the numerical value first, and then we arrange our variable in alphabetical order. That's just a convention. We're going to honor that convention. That's a tradition. So 60 times F times M over S. That is our final answer. Feet. That's how many feet she will travel in M minutes if she were to travel F feet every S seconds. And that's all it is. That's all it is. Now, if you like, you could plug in numbers here, work with it, and see if you get the answer. We could verify it actually. Why don't we do that? If you're interested, just to see if that is actually correct answer. Let's pretend the person is going. I'm just going to make something up. 5 feet every 3 seconds. How many feet does he will travel in, let's say, 2 minutes? Okay, listen what happens. 5 feet in 3 seconds. 5 feet in 3 seconds is same as, if we have to convert this into 60 seconds, so if you multiply this by 20, 3 times 20 becomes 60, you have to multiply this by 20. So apparently she is going 100 feet per minute. If she is going 100 feet per minute, then in 2 minutes she will go 200 feet. Voila! That's your answer, 200 feet. Now that's the plugging in technique. Had you been taking the real exam, and if you didn't want to do this question algebraically, this is what you will do. You will make up number and arrive at the answer. This is what I refer to as the punchline. The punchline is what they are asking for. The punchline here is, how many feet will he go in M minutes? M being 2 here, she will go 200 feet in 2 minutes. That's our answer. Now all we have to do now is to go through every single answer choices. Wherever we see F, we're going to replace it with 5. Wherever we see S, we're going to replace it with 3. Wherever we see M, we're going to replace it with 2, until we arrive at an answer choice that gives us 200. Since we don't have all the answer choices, we only have this answer choice. Let's see what this works out to be. This answer bloody well work out to be 200. If it does not, we have made a boo-boo. So we have 60 times F, which is 5, times M, which is 2, over S, which is 3. 60 divided by 3 is 20. 20 times 5 is 100, and 100 times 2 is 200. Just like the way it is here, no difference. You see, 20 times 5 right here. 20 times 5, that gives you 100. That's for 1 minute. 20 times 5 feet in 3 times 20 seconds, which is 1 minute. And then, of course, times 2 is 200. You see, exact same thing. No difference. So that's the plugging in technique, if you don't want to do the algebra. Either way, you should arrive at the same answer. Obviously. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.